first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler, and as you can see, I am not here by myself today. I have our special guest joining us as I'm looking at my own monitor right now. Real professional. Joined by an actual professional, Eric G. from around the house Northwest. Eric, it is great to have you here in person at the desk. You know, we talked last week. We had you from your home studio, which was amazing.
Thanks.
And now right here with us, here at the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. So really excited to have you.
Thanks, man, for having me in. This is great.
Yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know, really quick, just explain your show.
Yeah, Around the House Northwest, Saturday, 10 a.m. on Fox 12 Plus. You can also catch it Sunday at 6 p.m. and Friday morning at 8 a.m. So tomorrow morning, you can catch last week's show, 8 o'clock.
There you go. Catch up on all of them right before this one, before the new one. Well, and you know, having you on here now, we get to talk about some other stuff that doesn't even make it into the show.
Exactly.
Some other things that you can actually go deeper on and talk about. And I know we've got a list of topics. Which one do you want to start with first here?
Let's start with window safety, man.
Okay.
Because, you know, this has been a hot topic, and it's so easily preventable. And that's the thing that just drives me insane. I mean, I went down, just popped into Lowe's on the way over here, and for under $3, I got either one of these. And if I jump on Amazon or something like that, I can get like 10 window locks for like $11.
And this is for keeping kids basically from falling out of windows.
And we see it every day. We just saw it on the news today. Even.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
And the problem is, you know, not to be too dark with it, but, you know, Eric Clapton wrote a song.
Right.
And that's about a kid falling out a window, his.
Yeah.
And that's Tears in Heaven's not a fun topic to talk about. But
No.
it can happen to anybody, I guess is the point.
I mean, and especially right now with the weather changing, you know, everybody's got their windows open or not paying. If you're not paying attention to that, I've even seen it with some of my friends with their kids. You know, being on the second floor, I'm like, get away from that window, as they're, you know, they're kids, they're idiots.
Well,
you know, they'll run and push into screens, and you know.
Yeah, those screens, you know, kids are so trusting.
Yeah,
And
idiot may be the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I
well,
mean.
they're just so trusting, you know, and they think that screen is there, and then as soon as they lean up against it, guess what? The screen pops out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's meant to pop out because if you got a fire, you need to clean it. Guess what? It's there. It's not a safety device. So, you know, there's a lot of good rules to follow with that. You know, use window locks. And, you know, if you're on the second story or if there's concrete out the window, really simple, and it's not a safety hazard for the adults. You can put it on there and come back off when you're ready.
Yeah, these just like clip on there.
And there's different styles. I mean, these are the simplest ones. If you've got just a regular slider window, they just go under those are great for like an aluminum window, things like that. Just a thumb screw, easy. Those are for a little more adjustment on some of the single hung windows.
Yeah.
But really, you can get these things just about anywhere. Easy, easy. And that's the cool part with that. And so the other thing is that you need to be careful with this is not to stack stuff out in front of the windows. You know, people go, oh, put the dresser in front of it. That way they don't get up there. Well, drawers for a small child can be like a step, right?
Right.
Follow right up. And so keep it clear in front of that whole area right there.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Keep it clear.
So,
get some
window
window locks
locks
that are not expensive.
No.
And just do it.
And grandparents, this is for you too.
There you go.
Same thing. If you got kids in your house, window locks are an easy solution. And these falls are just 100% preventable. We just got to take the steps.
Well, that's great. So that's definitely something to think about right there. Going on from there, you know, talking about it being hot weather and just, you know, it's getting nice. I guess hot is debatable, however you want to choose that, but I like it. This is perfect for me.
I love it right now.
Yeah, I am all for it. But, you know, we've been getting used to it here over the last few years. It seems like, for whatever reason, the summers are a lot hotter. We get
117 a couple
right,
years ago?
exactly. That's all. That's emblazoned in all of our minds.
Absolutely.
Just that time frame. Yeah, exactly. Sitting in my living room with like 3 air conditioners on me. But you have some ideas for this.
Yeah, you know, misters are great. You know, and it's one of the things that you can buy those misters. I got a little video there. You can run down to Lowe's and grab some, for instance, and they're not any kind of a sponsor. But see, this video that we have right here, that's my little trick, is for HVAC units. When you're sitting there working with an HVAC unit, like your outside unit, what I do is I put the mister out in front of it when it's really hot outside.
Yeah.
Because water transmits heat better than the air does, right?
Right.
So that makes it run cooler. So you can add as much of a 10-degree difference inside your house by putting that mister out there. I've tested it. And then there's other things you can do here too, like all these different misters that you can do when you're outside. And you just got to be really careful with this stuff. But those misters will save you on that AC because it works really well for keeping that cooler. Now, one little side note for that is when you're working with those, make sure that if you've got hard water and you're doing this all the time, yeah, you can damage your AC because it's going to crust up.
Yeah.
Because you're transferring heat. So you want to have decent water for this. If you've got a bunch of minerals, you can do damage. So make sure you got good water when you do this. But misters are a great way to do it. And then use the advantage of the house when it's cool in the morning.
Yeah.
Open up the windows, turn on the ventilation, right?
Yeah.
Turn on the vent fans, turn on that stuff. Get as much of that hot air out. And
To
then
flush it out.
Just flush it out. Those vent fans are great for that. If you've got the bathroom, the kitchen, those kind of things.
Oh, yeah, so get those on.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Okay, so turn on your bathroom fan, turn on all that stuff.
Just get the air out, especially when you don't have AC. Get as much cool air. Use those fans to really move it.
Okay. These are all definitely great ideas. I love these Mister things though.
They're handy, they're cheap, right?
Yeah. How safe is that putting it onto a fan like they were doing in there?
Well, so think about it. That actually one is really safe because it goes out in front of it and it mists. So the air is pushing it through. So they're rated for it.
Okay.
So, all
right.
That was my first question though. Was like,
yeah, am I going to electrocute myself?
Yeah.
That's another worry that I have.
Water and electricity, bad things.
Yeah, I know that much. That's about it though. So yeah, great tips right there.
And the other thing too is that outside air conditioning unit, the other trick that I like to do is get out there and keep it clean.
Yeah.
When you have a central heat and air, make sure that you have that serviced every year.
Okay.
Get a service contract with your provider. They need to come out and service that. It's kind of like an oil change in your car if you want that thing to last. And they'll probably prevent a disaster happening of that thing breaking down.
Right.
Many times they'll come out and go, hey, that capacitor is going to fail. Why don't you change it now instead of like calling us for twice the service fee on Saturday night?
Yeah.
Have them do it. So
yeah, in the middle of August, they're getting 1,000 phone calls and everybody's paying double.
You're waiting 10 days for somebody to show up.
Yeah, so do it now and don't worry about that.
Yeah, that service will pay for itself.
Yeah, oh yeah, especially if it gets up to 116 or whatever again. So,
yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, you will be the popular person that has the air conditioning running.
That's when you have all your friends over.
It is. I went over to everybody else's house when I was going over.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm going over. Cool. These are great ideas. Any other ones that you want to?
Another thing too is just it comes down to managing the heat in there. If you pulling the blinds, that kind of stuff, and sunshades in the backyard are another good one too. You can pick those up pretty quickly. Those sail shades, you've seen those out there.
Yeah.
Those are great. And if you've got the sun setting on the side of the house, if you put those over there on the patio, they also shade the house a little bit too. So it'll stop that thermal energy from coming through there.
So be strategic about it.
Yeah. If you can block anything off the house, the better off you are because it's just less heat coming through the side of that.
Sweet. All great advice. I mean, I'm listening to you. What else do you want to talk about?
Another one too. We got a great show coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
We've got some fun stuff. So we're going to start out talking about tiny homes. So we've got going out through Tiny Heirlooms. So they make them right here in Portland. So we're going to actually watch from a trailer all the way through a tiny home be built.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is cool. Yeah,
I know we talked about that before, that you get to go out and see how the things are made. And
yeah, that's one of our segments that we love doing, and we do it just about every week. It's Made in the Northwest. So in the past, and you can go over to the Fox 12 site and take a look at the YouTube over there. We've got our own playlist, and so we got about 90 videos up over there already.
Oh, cool.
But so we've got Bob's Red Mill, we've got Summit Trailers, we've got all these things that are local here. Pendleton Woolen Mills, all the staples, right?
Yeah, classic staple. Oregon companies.
We just show it start to finish process. So like at Pendleton, we started out with bags of wool, and then we had blankets at the end. So.
Man, cool. Well, I mean, talking about the tiny houses, so that's what you're going to be.
That's what we start out with.
That's what you start off with,
and then we've got Kevin O'Connor from This Old House coming on, and he's got a new project, which we got a video for. That's the Team Rubicon. And so over on Hulu, he's got a really cool thing that he's got going on. So Team Rubicon is a bunch of veterans, combat veterans, that go out to natural disasters.
Oh,
and they go out and put those skills to use, helping out other people out there. And so Kevin's traveling going across the country with them in this season over there on Hulu. So it's really cool.
That is very cool.
And so they've got a whole system of going out and just helping people out. And so they follow them step by step through the process. So he'll be talking about that on Saturday's show. Yeah,
he's on your show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, I'm friends with those guys. So we're personal friends. And so it's kind of nice to drag them on the show every once in a while.
I did hear a story that you were telling before we went on air.
Yeah.
Just about, I don't know.
I've done a lot of public speaking. So I've been the home technology speaker for the National Association of Home Builders and a bunch of different stuff in design. And I was already going out to Boston for a big seminar that I was teaching out there and a keynote that I was doing. Well, Kevin said, hey, we're having our 40th anniversary party. Do you want to come out? And you never say no to that.
No.
So changed my flight a little bit and showed up and got to do a whole Q&A, watch that with them and hang out with those guys. So they're good.
That's really cool.
It's the most honest show in television out there as far as a home improvement show. That's just the gold standard, you know.
Man.
The first one.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And on your show this Saturday, again,
Yeah.
watch the new episode coming up. I want to ask you something, too, just about smart home technology.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, I would say, device that's come out over the last couple of years?
It's called Ting Fire.
Okay.
So what this does is you just plug it into an outlet.
Yeah.
And what you do with that is it monitors your entire house for
Okay.
electrical shorts.
Oh,
So it can prevent an
Really?
electrical fire.
I just had a short in my house, so now
Here's
that I
the
know
cool
this.
thing is you can actually call, there's a lot of insurance companies, homeowners insurance companies, that'll give it to you for free because it saves them from a house fire.
Wow. I
So,
had no idea about that.
free.
It's called,
Ting
I'm like
Fire.
writing this down
Yeah,
right now.
Ting Fire. So
okay.
it's cool. You just plug it in, hook it up into your Wi-Fi, and what it does is it monitors your voltage and then the couple frequencies. Because you think about it, when it's short, it's like a little piece of lightning, right?
Yeah.
And so it gives off the same frequencies. And so the other thing that's cool with this is it comes with a $1,000 insurance policy that also covers the electrician to come out because they want to know what the problem was so they can identify it and put it to that signal. So you get the
Yeah.
electrician covered for $1,000 too.
Which it could be $1,000 if you need an electrician coming out.
Absolutely.
So,
So that's my favorite safety home tech one.
Okay.
That one's good.
okay.
The second one that I like is called Sense.
Okay.
And so that's a home energy monitoring device. So you can see where you're using your power. So you hook it into your power box, basically where your breakers are, hook it up to your Wi-Fi, and it uses AI to basically detect all the electrical signals in the house.
Yeah,
So
so
it'll
you
go, hey, I found your washer and dryer. Hey, I found your dishwasher. And then you can see, like for instance, you can compare what the beer fridge in the garage is costing you versus the nice one in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You can go, wow, that beer fridge is costing me more money. It's cheaper to buy a new one. You could start comparing
Man.
and
Okay.
look at it real time.
These are both great. Great words. What was the name of that one again?
That one's Sense.
Sense. Okay. And so you do you have to have somebody like actually wire it in?
It's pretty simple. If
Pretty
you're
simple?
really
Okay.
basic DIYer can
Yeah,
do it.
basic
Always
DIYer.
be careful when you're getting into a panel like that, electrical panel. But
Shut it off and
yeah, shut off the breaker, go in there, you hook it up, and it basically just has connectors that go around the leads coming in, and then it just takes power off of another another breaker in there, and the rest is just setting up Wi-Fi, and then you got an app on your phone to literally see what it's costing you.
I'm gonna get that because the power bill is expensive.
Yeah.
That's so man, this is fantastic. I've already got two
Two of
right
my
there.
favorites.
Yeah. All right. Any other ones you got?
There's a lot of different
I mean,
ones out
we
there.
could do this for another
We could-
episode
yeah,
too.
absolutely. But we got,
but
there's a lot of good stuff like that. My favorite home security is Deep Sentinel, and
Okay.
so it's an AI home security. So you put a camera up on the front of your house or wherever your doors are, and it uses AI. So when the Amazon delivery driver, the UPS or FedEx, whoever's showing up,
Yeah.
it goes, "Oh, cool, you had a package delivered," but they have live guards watching it.
there's an actual
There's
person
an actual
watching. it.
person watching it.
Oh man.
So you can actually prevent crime before it happens.
Wow.
And each camera has a 140 decibel siren, so they can yell and scream and whatever, and say, "Hey, what's your name? Get out of there." I mean, great examples. So my stepson was walking out the house over the holidays with his grandmother's basically Vitamix for Christmas.
Okay.
Was running out with a hoodie on, going out the door. No alarm's gone off, and they go, Deep Sentinel Security, got a question for you. Who's the homeowner? What's this?
Oh man,
they
and give
went
them a
through the
quiz
question,
right
give
there.
them a quiz right there.
That's pretty
so-
rare that I feel like to have an actual person.
Yeah, so it's
Being
like
able to
having
tap
a
in.
live security guard outside your home.
Yeah.
And it's pretty affordable compared to the other stuff, and it's the only one that really is preventing
Right.
crime before it happens.
Because that's the thing. Even with I think I have a Ring home security system. We got the whole thing with that, but I can see it afterward.
Yeah.
Or it may it'll call emergency services, but at that
Great
point.
at documenting the crime after
Yeah,
it happened.
yeah.
But like I've made a mistake before when I've been in the garage. I walk over and get the package off my door and walk back away, and then my phone's ringing, going, "Hey, somebody stole your package." I'm like, "Yeah, that was me.
I stole my
My
own
bad.
package.
Stole my own package." But that's the cool part with that.
Wow, cool. Well, Eric, such great advice. Great tips and tricks, great things all
Yeah.
around. And again, for this weekend, and to watch last week's episode.
Yeah.
Can you let everybody know again?
Absolutely. So tomorrow morning, Fox 12 Plus, 8 a.m. We've got last weekend's show, which has got a lot of great stuff into it.
Yeah.
And then another one on Saturday's show, which is a lot of fun. I've got a new fence that I'm putting in. It's all steel. In
Really?
the last 50 years.
Wow.
And it looks awesome.
Really? And
Yeah.
it looks cool.
And it goes in easier than a wooden cedar fence. So
Oh,
that'll
okay.
be on Saturday's show, 10 a.m. on Fox 12 Plus.
I will be watching that as well. Well, Eric, this is awesome. Love having you on here. I think maybe we'll be doing these weekly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so expect that. And thanks everybody for tuning in to Fox 12 Now. I guess this is our last segment for the day. So I appreciate you all joining us. If you have ideas for segments too that you want to see on here or a deeper dive or you want to find out more about something, send me an email, fox12now@kptv.com, and then let me know. And we'll see if we can make something happen. We can get you on here because we're live every weekday at 1 p.m. Pacific. And then, we go throughout the afternoon. If there's breaking news, you can always go here as well. We'll have that. We'll have that coverage for you until our 4 p.m. newscast. So this is the place to turn to for all of that. And with that, thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you tomorrow, unless I'm back on later today. Who knows? With more Fox 12 Now. Thanks for watching. Sweet. Dude, that was rad.